Happy Saturday. Do some more of the Star Wars mod with Nexerlin, that kind of thing. Oh, look at that thing. That is... Which one is that one? It's not the Executor. What's the name of that one? That's a Super Star Destroyer. Anyway. This particular run, I think we're done with this one. Basically, we started off employed by the Empire. The Empire got eliminated. We switched over to the Chiss. Yeah, it might be a Bellator. Yeah, that might be a Bellator. Anyway, switched over to the Chiss for a while. Eventually broke away from them. Started war. Well, they started war with us. We're basically kicking the crap out of them. I think we crippled them pretty well last week. So I think we're done. It's the way the campaign is set up is all the bigger factions for the most part are eliminated. The Empire is eliminated. The Republic, the New Republic, Mandalorians and CIS are still around. Chiss are still around, but I basically crippled the Chiss, as in there's nobody's a threat to me. It's just a matter of time before we just conquer everybody. I just don't want to go through that process because it takes forever. But we've pretty much won the game for the most part. We'll just say. So what that means is we're gonna start a new run. Let's see, do the mixed sector age. Size is normal. Gimpy. Captain Gimpy. Now let's see, what should I use for a portrait this time? So, this run we're going to do the typical Star Wars factions only, except for Independence, Pirates, and the Ludic Path. But everything else is just going to be Star Wars stuff. Really, that's for balance issues, mainly because the vanilla factions really don't match up very well against the Star Wars stuff. So, in order to make things a little bit more even, and we don't have to be pestered all the time with the crappier factions, because that's all I really are, pests. So, this time around, we're going to start as our independent. Last time we started affiliated, or being affiliated with the Empire. But this time around, we're going to be our own person. Now we just have to pick a nice little portrait for ourselves. Which one? I don't know. Should we be? Trooper Mandalorian type? So they don't see our faces? Or face? Excuse me. A lot of Mandalorian stuff. Oh, we can be a Hutt. Nah. There are no Hutts, actually. There's no Hutt faction in this mod, for some reason. Maybe we should do that one. Be Jabba. Keep me the Hutt. Oh, keep it the Hutt. Gimpy the Hutt. Sir Gimpy the Hutt. No, we don't do Iron Man. We don't do Help Pop-Ups. Next. Small. I thought there was a large portion here, but anyway. There we go. Gimpy the Hutt. I think we've done this before. It feels like I have. Greetings, Starfarer. Blah, blah, blah. Next. Next. Okay, configure the sector. Enable random core worlds. Have to. So enable random core worlds. Non-independent factions enabled. 16. Auto configured systems. Can we do this? Faction settings. We can't. Maybe we can. So again, we want all the Star Wars stuff here. We don't want hegemony. The Ludic Church. We want the Ludic Path. Public. Persian Link, that's vanilla. Get rid of them. Pirates we want. Republic we want. Tritackian we don't want. So again. So Black Sun, CIS, Chiss, Empire, First Order. Church, path is enabled. Mandalorians, Republics, Persian is disabled. Irish Republic, Sendari Dictac. I think we double checked there. Got that one too. Okay, I think we're good there. Non-independent factions enabled 11. Okay, so again, we're still going with the base empire, or the base layout of the map. Mainly because I think we've learned that when it's random, the empire gets smushed. The empire still might get smushed, but I think I have better chances of successful. Why are you keeping Ludic Path? Because they're troublemakers. Because they're troublemakers, and it's somebody to beat up on if we need extra money. It's mainly to keep things moving. Interesting, because they bug everybody too, right? They're paying for everybody, so that's why we keep them around. Let's get that. Sector generation. Oh, we can do this too. About 14 or 20. Well, there's only 11 factions somewhere, right? So actually, 14 is a good number. Populated planets 20 or 30. It's okay. Stations 10. Maximum inhabited planets per system 3. Maximum have inhabited planets plus stations per system 4. Sure. Faction settings. So starting faction relations to the default. Let Pirates 2. Faction respawn, no. Faction waits, default, whatever that's supposed to actually do for us. Setting certain factions, hegemony, Persian legs, will start the game with more markets than the others, so default like that. Other options. So, prison Freeport, or Freeport, sure. Easy mode, we don't do that. We don't do that one either. Spacer obligation. Growing monthly payments as seen in the Spacer start option. I don't know what that is, actually. Academy stipend? Sure, why not? We can use extra money. Random start location. Start a random colony of your faction instead of the faction's predefined starting. No. Starting demods? No. Own starting faction location. Any. Starting neighbors enable. Influence in already inhabited systems and allow picking starting planets in already inhabited systems in non-random sector. No effect in random sector. No, we don't want neighbors. Skip the story? Yeah, we don't care. Custom scenario, none. Oh, yeah, we don't care about story stuff. Nah, that's okay. Okay, which faction would you like to join? Own faction. So this is going to be our starting ship. Ship, sorry. So the downside here is we're going to be starting with crappy ships. Carrier small, carrier large. Explorer large, what should I do? Combat large. Let's do combat large. So it gives me an eagle, a sunder, and a brawler. It's not a bad start. Okay, so an ensign, lieutenant, or a commander. How much money do I want? Since I'm going independent, let's start off with a commander, because, you know, we're not noobs completely. Lingering death in previous life, unknown, blah, blah, blah. Done. Cargo capacity, that kind of stuff. 6 points here. Cargo capacity, fuel capacity. burn level increases bonus for sustained burn ability by 1. More resources recovered from abandoned stations, derelicts, more battle salvage, crew lost in combat reduced, non-combat stuff. Repair outs raid outside of combat. Let's do that. 2 points left. Gunnery implants. That's pilot ship stuff. Let's do fleet stuff. So this is burn level when considered slowly. 1 more point. More weapon damage from combat ships. This is the fleet. Crew loss due to hull damage. Reduced. Increases monthly production. All industry stuff. So let's do that one. I don't think this is going to start the way I think it's going to start, because it didn't let me pick my starting planet. Does the name require the in front of it? Yes. Should it is or are? So, the Galactic Empire ship, heavy, that can fly is, yes. A. Welcome. Kia. You may enhance the starting boost. Okay, so that's right. We weren't quite far enough along. So open the picker. This is where we get to start starting stuff. We got 100 points to spend. So battle group. So this is the 14th Legion battle group stuff. This is the Star Wars weapon, and we want that for sure. I don't care about the pirate stuff. Midline, don't care. Low tech blueprint, we don't care. High tech, we don't care about that either. Missiles, this doesn't affect us because everything we're going to want is right there. An AI core pack. So population upside. So increasing the size of your starting planet by 1 level. Military base. So military base is a starting planet. Heavy industry to start, soil fertilization, prospecting, and that kind of stuff. I want to go. If we go heavy industry, that means we can start producing stuff right away. And then take the ores, stuff. Soil fertilization for food, for farming. We're at 93. These numbers. I don't know why they gave us 38 here. Upgrades to at resource level. Oh, this is just upgrading the level. If none exists, we'll add sparse, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we don't know what's on our starting planet, do we? Oh, we should have looked. So leave our planet currently. So this is what we currently have. So we have pirates, of course, shipping disruption, widespread ruins, poor farmland, sparse ore, and common organics. So we don't need actually to get the ore. Oh, the Janus device, okay. So we do have ore, we have organics. So, still want this. Want the heavy industry. That's transphotonics, which we want to get us a little bit of that. That'll be sparse as well. 1 level, sorry. Upgrade system, blah, by 1. Do you want better farmland? Already have organics. Volatiles, that's for fuel ish. Bag of an alpha core, beta core, and a gamma core. We got more population. Farming. That exists. We'll add poor farmland for 50% higher cost. Does nothing on a water surface that rely on aquaculture. That better organics or an AI core from the start would be nice. We're at 123. So we're at 98. Hey, Battle, welcome back. Happy Saturday. So anyway, heavy industry, that's going to allow us to produce stuff from the start. It won't be great, but it'll allow us to build weapons and stuff that would be better for our ships. And maybe some smaller ships too. Transmutonics, that's to do everything we need. Full fertilization for food. People like to eat, right? Because we have crappy farmland. Yeah, we want the food production. We'll live with this, I guess. It won't be fun, but... Okay, so there's our station. Manage our colony. There's our blueprints, and then a Janus device. This is the field generation Janus developed. Janus device created blah blah blah. Well, integrated with a hyperdrive, this device allows a hyperdrive pulse tuned to this blah blah. Great quantity of fuel to generate. A temporary link between those gates is created. Okay, that's using the stargates. And what next will they want us to? Yeah, well, food. Shelter? Yeah, shelter's overrated. Ooh, we have a market. We already have a market. Insulated engines assembly. Expanded missile racks. Should I buy that stuff just because? How much money do I have? 250. We have to still have to buy supplies and everything. Supplies currently selling at 130, so not cheap. We buy credit if we want. Colony itself. So Freeport. So we sell more stuff. Hazard pay. Yeah, growth is 0.33. We got a colony size of 5 already. We're at 4 of 3, so I don't know how this works. I think you're going to have it still going to be 4 or 4 at max. But anyway. So we have battle station, high tech. Yay. There's our commerce, there's our heavy industry, our mining, farming. Not the best production stuff, but we can live. There's our ground defenses. Patrol HQ. We're losing money every month though until this gets all situated. Stockpiles, there we go. So the stockpiles, use stockpiles during shortages. That's what's going on here. So this is our stockpile, which means so they're pulling stuff out of here to keep the people happy. So got that. Ships up there. We got a jungle wolf. So our fleet, our awesome little fleet. We got the captains already, so combat endurance, damage control, and it's not a bad start for them. Custom production. So frigates, anything good here? Consulate, that's a crappy one. BFF, that's a transport action for another freighter. So no warships there on the frigate side of things, destroyers. Have the freighter, which is nice. Don't need one quite yet. User. Oh. Yeah, so we didn't get anything, really. All we did is really get weapons. Now the question is, what do we want to put in here? If anything at the moment. We'll just have to see how these guys operate for now. So we don't have a hyperdrive. Well, that sucks. Those blueprints didn't give us a whole lot. The Star Wars stuff. Got some weapons, really. That's about it. A couple of freighters, but no warships. No fighters, I don't think. Get any fighters? No fighters. Yeah, so they kind of... The Star Wars blueprints is all about the weapons right now. I mean, there's a decent selection of weapons there. Question is, what can we put them on? 0-point defense mesh. This is a small. These are all smalls. That is a medium size. Oh, the missiles. We want definitely different missiles. So we can build all the octuples if we want. We can. I don't. Can we? What's the actual octuple name? Octuple barbette. Yeah. Well, there's a couple of those for now. For the missiles. So they saw concussion missile launchers. Proton torpedoes. Mass drivers. This is going to take us, this is going to break us, watch. Not careful. Get some of that stuff out there. Hold on, couples. Actually, we need some mediums, energy. What color do you want to go with this time around? Blue or red or green? What do we do? Red. What is it? 10-pointer. 10-point laser, 93 damage per second with these heavy turbo lasers. I don't see why we'd want to use anything else at the moment. So we'll get that stuff made. It'll take a little while, but it'll be fine. So, fleet. No, sorry, confirm. So we'll be able to replace some of this stuff with some Star Wars related things. We'll see how it goes. That and the Sunder. Got the auto. Oh, the auto pulse laser on this is actually pretty good. We're going to want to replace the missiles. Iron pulses are okay, but not the best. So our ballistics, I believe. And those are ballistics too. So those will have to hold for now. Hey Taco, welcome back. Happy Saturday. And then you. So the hypervelocity, those are ballistics. And some missile launchers. And that's it for you. So. Okay. Colony stuff. So we can't build anything else for now until our population gets up to 6. And then we'll have one more slot for industry. From there. Base station. Okay, so sparse. Not the best planet. We got adequate farmland. So there's our food. Again, this is what we're producing. This is what they want. So we're really only short on fuel. Otherwise, we're okay. And we're doing a free port, which means our market will deal with... we can sell basically drugs and body parts and stuff on the regular market because we're an open market. That's it. No. Actually, how expensive is that freighter? 100,000, so not for a while. These are still the best freighters, and worry about them later. Okay, let's do stuff. What are we going to do? I do not know. Oh, the Empire's in the system. Aren't we lucky? I thought I said no neighbors. Looks like we got neighbors. I swear I said no neighbors. So we have the Chiss, we have the Empire, and then we have the Zam Consortium, so pirates up there. So I do not have the that thing. Could steal it, I guess. There's only 2 spots for satellites. Got a gate though. Very overwhelming. There's just a lot to learn. Have you defeated your rival pizza yet? No, not yet. Soon. Welcome back, Gray. Let's see if I can hack into this comm relay for fun. Let's go. I did not buy any supplies. Of course, they're expensive. Can't do a sniffer? Fine. Oh, I guess I should check my relations, huh? So who hates me? Black Sun pretty much hates me. Neutral with everybody else. All the big factions are neutral, so don't screw it up. Said that. Who was a boss? Does it work? New supplies are selling for 104. It's cheaper than mine. Advanced targeting computer. That's for point defense weapons are the best possible targeting, needing damage to missiles and fighters. Oh, we have too much stuff. Shit. Oh, look at him selling stuff. You need a freighter.
Come on, you pansy. Get back in there and fight.
This is a freighter. Action 4. Cargo capacity is 1,000. You could definitely use that. This is the civilian transport. That's for people. How much of this is? 73,000. How much money do I have? 193. So we'll buy you for now. There, we have plenty of cargo space now. And you need stuff, so more fuel tanks, so you have more fuel. Militarized subsystem, so it flies faster. Makes it think it's a military ship, not a civilian ship. Fuel tanks. Fuel tanks. Oh, sorry, we had those. Again, not a combat ship, so a lot of the stuff we don't care about. Auxiliary thrusters. Increases the zero flex speed to 10. That's for combat. So don't worry about that. Just money we're spending we don't need. So stable inject. Increases ship's top speed in combat. Safety overrides. That either. Don't need this. So we'll just leave it as the way it is. Nikatos, welcome back. Is this a fun game? Has a star control like week? I think it's a fun game. I've been playing this game for a very long time. Apparently it's been out for like over 10 years or something like that. I think it's been longer than 10 years, but I've been playing it since very early development, and I find it very enjoyable. And you cannot find it on Steam or GOG or any place like that. If you actually want to consider buying it, you have to buy it directly from the developers, and you can find that information there. Worry about weapons later. It doesn't need them, so just need you for it to be a cargo ship. So we're down to 100,000 day. Yo, Chilla, welcome to the stream. Looking up its page on the net, thought it was newer since beta. What do you mean by newer since beta? It's technically still not released. I mean, the game version right now is like 0.98 something something something. So it's getting closer and closer, but yeah, it's not officially released yet. And there are updates on we won't say a regular basis, but they're not that rare. And pre-order, yeah, it's been a pre-order for 10 years, so don't worry about that. It is very functional, just so you know. It is very functional. Oh, you can buy these now too. Have to wait for them to build. But we should. Yeah, we'll see. So, oh, we didn't like crew. I'm actually short on crew for some reason. Oh, no. Okay, we're good now. We don't have any fighters, so it's not a big deal. Anybody here get the attention of a Gaudi person? You confirm you need a blah. As it happens, right now I'm looking to expand my little collection. Requirement size free at its maximum demands. Blah. You confirm that you lead in question the man's face life wonderfully. See, I'm a ship collector. The more unusual, the better. No worries. No, I'm not going to give you one of my boats. It's bad. There's lots of mod support, so lots of mods. Much to do. So, sharing a system with these losers, now that's going to be a problem, I think. Oh, we got to open up this gate up here. Having a gate in our home system is going to be useful. Look how fast we are. Oh, we already have scavenge. There. This is that belongs to the Empire. Yeah, we're heading up to a warp gate, stargate, whatever, jump gate, whatever you want to call it. They're not in every system, and when you do actually notice them there, you have to actually fly up to them, you activate them. That way you can come back. That way you can actually use it if you go somewhere else. So scan the gate, travel through the gate, but we don't know where any other gates are. If we did, we'd be able to travel to it from here. So, meantime. The Republic's right there. Did not start off the way I thought it was going to be.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break. Go check on the dogs. Come on, this break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. Get back in there and fight. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support, or you can watch the ads during the break, or you can type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, what are we going to do? Zan Consortium is not our friend. They're hostile to us. Maybe we go swing by their station and see if there's anybody we can pick on over there. Go from there. When we get back from break, because I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go check on Rocket and Mrs. Gimpy and Rory and my mother, see what they're up to. I'll be back in a few minutes to continue on. Thank you all very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.